Hey guys, I'm back again and I'm here to do my first review of 2025. So I've decided to do it on this book right here, which is called Petit by Gaël Faye. The English title is called Small Country. And my goodness, this is the second book that Anna and I have read this year in French. We are planning on reading a book each month from different authors. And we decided to do this one because both of us had not read it yet. Gaël Faye was born the 6th of August, 1982 in Burundi. He is a Rwandan French singer, songwriter, rapper, and author. His mother is Rwandan and his father is French. He moved to France at the age of 13 with his sister, escaping the Burundian Civil War. This book, Small Country, has won many awards, 5 literary prizes to be exact, and has been translated into 36 languages. This book follows a family living in Burundi, and the father is French, and his name is Michel. He's white, and the mother is called Yvonne, and Yvonne is from Zaire, but they're living in Burundi. They have 2 children. The youngest is called Anna, and the oldest is called Gabrielle, aka Gabi. So we start off with this book. We kind of get the context of this family, and we see right away there's a little bit of strife between the mother and the father. So the mother, who is from Zaire, who is now living in Burundi, but has a French passport because she's married to Michel, is looked down upon from the people in Burundi. And her husband, Michel, does not understand this. He is going by the mindset that it's great here in Burundi. We have everything we need. We have more than we need. We have people to serve us. We have the drivers. We have people to take care of the kids, to do everything we need, and we don't have to pay a lot. But if you were in France, this would not be possible. Life would be a lot harder, because Yvonne would like to go and live in France because she wants to be taken out of, this country where it feels like everything just remains the same, like things aren't getting better. So very quickly on in the story, we follow Gabby and his band, his boys, his friends. And when I was reading the beginning of this novel, particularly the scenes around Gabby and his friends, it reminded me very much of We Need New Names, because We Need New Names by No Violet Bulawayo has a similar feel. The first half of that book is the young group of kids, and we're following them around, and they get into a lot of, shenanigans and stuff like kids do. But not only that, they hear everything that's going on around them. They hear what the adults say. Sometimes they misinterpret things, and sometimes they understand full well what is going on. So we have a little bit of this atmosphere where there is this distinct rising of difficulty politically, and a hatred between the Hutu and the Tutsis. So we get that almost right from the beginning of the novel, but it is like lurking in the background for the first half of the novel. So we realize that the kids understand a lot more of what's going on, to a certain extent, than the adults actually think that they do. And the thing is, the father, Michel, never wants to talk politics in front of the children. He doesn't want to hear of it. He doesn't want them to know anything. But yet, it's around them, They hear people say things. They see what's going on. They hear, because you can see right away in the novel that Gabby, he starts to hear people say phrases that make him think, why would they say that? Or what's behind that phrase? So I'm not going to say much more about the plot of the book, but what I will say is, Faye, he has a very distinct and lovely writing style. So the book begins with him as an adult man living in France. And then it goes quickly to him thinking about what happened when he was younger living in Burundi in the past. And that voice changes immediately to an 11-year-old boy. I tell you, to have a story told with such honesty and such heart and with such emotion is, you don't really see that like that. But this book is told exactly in that way. There's no other way to describe it. It's very much that. It hits you here in the heart. And the story, the way it's told, you are immediately, you start reading and you can't stop. This is a very short novel. It's running somewhere around like 200 and something pages, but it goes so quickly. You could read this in one sitting. It's a short novel, but it's a powerful one. He says a lot of interesting things about the hatred of one another, the manipulation of people in dire, straight situations. He talks a lot about how adults can be misunderstood. He talks a lot about how, betrayal and just many things he discusses in this childlike 11-year-old voice, the story that he's telling us. There is also in this book hope. And that hope comes in a format that I love, but I'm not telling you what it is. And I feel like when stories like this are told, it always seems like it's all gloom and doom, but there is no, there's no hope whatsoever. But there is some hope. I highly recommend this book. It is not a book, it's not a new book. This book came out, like, your girl is doing backlists this year, so hang with me, okay? I'm trying to read the books on my shelves. This book came out in 2016. So it's 2016. This is my husband's edition, the Grasse edition that I bought him when it came out. I have a pocket edition, but I don't have it here. I highly recommend it, but it came out in 2016. And I feel like even though it came out in 2016, it's still valid today. The emotions and the feeling and the storytelling, it's still valid in 2025. Now, what I did not realize is that it has been adapted to film. So I will be watching the film. I think it's on Netflix. So I will be watching the film on Netflix to see what I think about that. And I might, when I'm finished, I'll probably do a community post on, the adaptation of Petit in film. I always am really dubious about, these book to movie adaptations, because I feel like they're subpar. I mean, they just are most of the time. It's very rare that they're even better than the book. But I'm going to give it a try. But I really do love the book. I think you would love it too if you're looking for something that is not too long, powerful, unforgettable, well-written, and, something you could add to your bookshelf that you don't want to get rid of. Okay? So that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this very quick book review. First one of the year. Yay! So I'll see you soon with another video. Bye.